was just supposed to be a regular hospital visit. On Tuesday, December 5th, my mother, who suffered from hyperglycemia, woke up sick and extremely nauseated that morning. To mediate this, we rushed her to the ER so they could bring her sugar levels back down to normal. It was common practice for the hospital to monitor patients overnight, so I planned to stay with her, but she urged me to go home when it got late. She hated when I drove late on the road, so I did as she wished and went home. Hours later, I received the worst call of my life. Sometime in the middle of the night, a blood clot lodged itself into my mother's heart. There was nothing that they could do, and they were only giving her hours to live. So I prayed for a miracle. At that moment, I bartered with what seemed like a distant, omnipotent God for her soul. I vowed changes in my personal life, declared my love for him repeatedly, and asked him for his grace. But she still died. I ultimately blamed myself, and my life turned into a series of what-if scenarios. What if I had been more proactive in her health? What if I sent her to a different hospital? What if I prayed harder? And more importantly, what if I stayed in the hospital that night? Slowly, grief started to grow roots in my mind. Grief is a powerful, maleficent force that will continually try to drag you deeper and deeper into nothing. I've learned that grief is now part of me, and I am part of her. Some days, we both do an intricate dance together. She whispers in my ears and tells me I'm nothing. She constantly tries to sabotage my life goals and aspirations, which is why I've learned not to stay too long in the dark. One day, I stumbled upon my mother's old Bible and came across a passage that she highlighted. Alive, I am Christ's messenger. Dead, I am his prize. Those words gave me life. My mother was committed to creating value in this world that benefited everyone. My mother was a minister. She was a very religious woman, and nothing made her more fulfilled than doing God's work, being in his will, and living out her purpose. She had fought that good fight, and now she's a prize in the heavens. This was the goal that she strived for her whole life. Denying it and living in condemnation was no way to honor her memory. My mother made value, and she imparted that to me. I've always had an affinity for telling compelling stories, but I lost sight of that when my mother died. What empowers me is the legacy she left. Little did I know that there was a purpose associated with this pain. Because I too have a legacy to leave.